Hey guys, today I'm going to walk you through how to do a 14er for the first time. Today we're going to cover Mount Evans. What a beauty. What a beauty. Look at all that good stuff. Okay, well the good stuff is really hard. So let's get ready to rumble. Make sure that you're prepared. Make sure that you know where you're going. And first and foremost, it's really important to make sure that you secure a drive-in time slot. If you don't pay for a drive-in time slot, you need to be okay with parking on the street. Parking on the street can be a little bit risky because if you do, you need to make sure your car is fully off the road. Next thing next, checko your mapo. Ooh, and by the way, make sure you watch out for these little guys. Okay, so back to the map advice. This one's big. Yes, check out the map, but also download all trails. This one's a big deal because each and every time you hike one of these 14ers, the trail is gonna alter a little bit based off of the weather patterns and whether or not there's snow on the ground. Okay, absolutely non-negotiables to bring food and sunscreen. You'll want a large camelback as well. As you make your way up the first part of the mountain, you'll notice that there's an initial first peak. They call it a false peak. Look out for that. Not gonna lie, you guys, the reason I'm telling you about this false peak is because it's a real tricky one. I got to the top after a couple of miles up, thought I was done, celebrated, ate lunch, and then ran into a group of people that told me, nope, we had about 5 more miles to get to the top and another 10 or so more miles round trip from the Echo Lake trailhead. After you hit that false peak, you'll have flat for a little bit. The couple miles tripping over rocks and snow and little lakes and rivers. It's beautiful, but I want to bring you back here because this part of the hike was pretty grueling. The last mile or mile and a half before the actual peak is going to be tons and tons of boulders following little piles of cairns. It's important to make sure that you keep your balance stabilized and you keep low to the ground if it's windy. I double check and make sure you have good shoes with you, but you definitely don't need any of the special hiking equipment you might need for future 14ers like Long's Peak. Okay guys, now you're at the top. You've hit that bouldering portion and now you're chillin'. Make sure to take a second, hit a few of your best poses, act pensive, check out the views, and eat a little lunch if you have anything left. Now that you're here, you have a couple options for your way down. You can either hike the road, which is actually far longer than you might think, or you can take the trail back. Beware of the downhill bouldering. Keep in mind, this is my very first 14er that I've done. Since then, I've covered several more, and I'll be going through those in some more detailed videos coming soon. Let me know what you guys want to see or what advice you would like along the way. Happy hiking, y'all!